Good morning. So, Mr. Patrick, I could not sleep last night.
He has the ickies.
I was like almost, when it's when you almost are asleep and you have that, like, you're right there and then it just goes. And so I was up super late last night and I finally fell asleep. And then probably like an hour later, I hear Patrick go, I don't feel so good.
I just hate that. I really do.
As soon as I heard that, I knew that he would not be coming into the store today.
Yeah.
And
we don't want his germies.
Yeah, I was like, is there anything I can't get for you? I have a feeling I'm going to be running the store tomorrow. So if there's anything I can get for you, I'll get it for you. But I'm going to go in the other room. And I just, how I just felt bad because I wanted to stay and take care of him. But Patrick, when he's not feeling well, he's like, don't talk to me. And then he'll start talking to me. I'll start talking to him and be like, don't talk to me. I'm like,
yeah, John's the same way.
Okay.
John is very, very self-sufficient.
Make up your mind.
He doesn't want to be bothered until he needs something then.
So the poor guy, I haven't seen him laid up like this in a while. You know how it is. You don't want to move. You don't want anyone to talk to you. You just want to, and there's nothing you can do for them. Nothing you can do.
I'll tell you, having the flu is like the worst thing to me. I honestly would rather have a root canal or surgery than have the flu because I just hate that.
Feeling?
I hate that feeling,
Yeah. My poor baby.
Well, that's fine. At least you're calling him your baby today, not the dog.
Well, Momo's
Is Momo taking care of him?
Momo's at school today, but Momo jumped up on the bed and he bursts up there and hand right in paw right in Patrick's gut. I was like, he's trying to hug you. And you know how it is, Patrick, if I had done that, oh my goodness. But it was Momo, and Momo went and just laid right next to him. So then Patrick was, fine. But the poor guy. So be kind to us today, not having Patrick here. 75% of the questions that come in here are directed at Patrick. So we're going to be fielding those on our own, and we'll do our best. We are going to keep this short and sweet.
We have fun. Lots of fun things, though, for a short and sweet.
Yeah, we have a ton of stuff that's going on. I wanted to let you know these patterns. Do you mind grabbing those two? Because they don't have names on that one and the other one. We finally got our PhD and our PhD in Buttercup patterns, and so I reached out to you to let you know if we owed you one, and if I didn't reach out, then let me know. And I wanted to let you know a couple of things that had come in. Number one, we have the Olisos. So, look how beautiful that is. Do you mind holding that up
I
for
love
them?
this color. This is aqua is one of my favorite
Isn't that
colors.
so gorgeous? I don't have a ton of margin on this. So, because they make us pay shipping and they don't give us a full margin. But if you want an Oliso, because I ordered these back in, I think, November.
Yeah, we haven't done for a while.
I'll match the online price at Oliso, which is $189.99. So they're normally $229.99. I love, you ladies know, and gents, I would rather be, yes. You know that I love the Panasonic 360. Do you love the Panasonic 360?
I do.
And I have more of those coming too.
I'll tell you, that's my first experience with a cordless iron, and I'm like, ooh, this is nice.
Right? Because the size is perfect because it's not a mini.
No,
but
and
it's big enough.
I love that it's pointed on both ends because you can use it in the embroidery hoop really easy too because it's not flat on one side. It's got
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
it's like
size.
a football. It's shaped like a football, and it'll fit into your 5x7 hoop. It's cordless, which is nice because you don't get all tangled up. But at the same time, it's hot. It's perfect. But when I'm getting down and dirty to really do some ironing,
this one's got a burst of steam.
This is what I use, and I used to have a a really nice Rowenta. It sat on a big tank. It had that big fabric cord, and I loved it. But it hurt my shoulder reaching for it and lifting it off and then lifting it back on.
I had
so
that one
when
too.
I was constantly ironing, and the older I get, because Patrick reminds me.
Yeah, you're like a cougar, huh?
He reminds me of a cougar. I say get him young and teach him right. So he reminds me that, I'm no spring chicken anymore, but the ergonomics of things at this point make a difference. Like where I'm sitting, my chair, my table.
Everything makes a difference.
And my iron.
You have to go with things that will make what you love to do easier on your body.
Yeah, because you only get one body, and you only get two shoulders, and only one right. And so my right shoulder, now when I iron, I love this because I can iron, and I just take my hand off the handle, and it raises up. So I'm not constantly picking it up, moving it over. I can just be ironing, take my hand off, it rises up, and then I can go back to it when I want. And that to me, so if you don't have one of these, you should get one. Yeah. And I think I have pink, purple. I don't even have it on the website. Call. We're trying to not put so much stuff up there because we're migrating right now. But if you want one of these, I think I have purple, pink, turquoise, and like I said, I'll match the online price, which is $189.99.
Perfect.
Do you want to tell them about your upcoming class?
I do, actually.
Okay, because I'm going to grab something
However,
else.
Joanne says our words are backwards, as in the words coming out of our mouth, or...
You ready? I know how to... So Patrick goes to me, I was like, he goes, you have to do the live stream. And I was like, huh! Every time he tells me that, I get all scared because he goes, you've done it 1,000,000 times. I go, I think I've done it 3 or 4. Where I've hooked it, because now we have this new thing. It's called Arium that goes through the phone. I go, I think I've done that once. He's like, you've done it 1,000,000 times. I was like, I did it once, and it doesn't stick in my brain. How's that? Does that look better?
Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer.
Is that your Jennifer?
That's my Jennifer.
Good morning. Jennifer's up in Washington State,
She's
right?
Oregon.
Oh, Oregon.
Oregon City. She's my bestie.
Nice. Good to see you, Jennifer.
She's my Disney cohort. We can do Disney proud. All right. So upcoming class, you asked for it. I did it.
Look at that.
This is a coloring book page that is done in Design Center or IQ Designer. So, and this is going to be, these are image files. They're not, or not image files. These are line drawings. They're not for like pictures of people. This is a different technique. But what we're going to do in this class, and then this is painted, which Jeannie did a fabulous job because I was working on something else. So Jeannie took it home and finished painting it.
It was fun.
So what we're going to do is I have 2 adults coloring book pictures that you'll be working from in the class. And this is the type of line image that you will get that always says that the data is too complex for the machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to trick the machine into thinking that it's not too complex. So I did this in a triple stitch because the triple stitch makes the outlines stand out, and it's done on a piece of muslin. So we'll be creating the designs in class and then beginning to sew them out. I won't be coloring with you because that takes a while on something big, but it's going to allow us to take that average size coloring book picture, and you're going to be able to size it to fit whatever hoop you want to sew it in. So this was done in on the Luminaire or Solaris in the 10 5/8 by 16 inch hoop. So it's really a big one. This is a great
But they
technique.
can do it in...
Yeah, this is a great technique for actually doing red work. Anything that's even complex like this could be red work. I'm actually entertaining that when I actually start sewing mine in the class, I'm going to use one of those beautiful variegated colors to sew it out in.
Oh my God, that'll be amazing.
You can do them in smaller. You can make a red work quilt. You can make a color work quilt. You can make a black work, a line work, however you want to do it. So I did get your email about the scan and cut vinyl, and I think that is the most adorable place I have ever seen Olaf's face.
Oh, yeah. Carol sent us a scan. Her friend had scanned and cut
and put Olaf on the when you lift the seat up on the toilet. It's great.
ScanNCut vinyls can go anywhere.
They can.
Anywhere, ladies.
Anywhere. So can Olaf, apparently. So this is going to be a 2-hour class. We're going to create the image. We're going to talk about different things we can do. A complex image like this is really not one that you can fill with stitches in Design Center. However, I'm going to guess that if I split it into quadrants, I might be able to do that as well. So I'll play with that a little bit before class. And
just imagine you could do something like this. I mean, summer's coming up with all your grandkids. You could pick a picture. You could stitch it out. They could color it. It could be a little wall hanging for them. You could do something that coordinates with
this was
with
just
their
really
room.
Fun. I did my first one, which Jeannie has shown off many
I love
times.
that. The steampunk one.
The little steampunk princess, I call her. But I did that one probably about 8 years ago, and I want to say it was probably on the first model of the Dream Machine. So if you have Design Center or IQ, you can do this. You can do this class. So here's the only prerequisite. You have to have taken your Get to Know class that came with your...
The IQ.
The IQ or the Designer. This can't be the first time you've opened up IQ Design Center, because you need a little background knowledge.
You need to know what the icons, you need to have been in there, and it's not fair to the other people in the class if it's the first time you've gone into that portion of the machine.
Yeah, it's just, so those
so
of you
cute.
that we've had, I know a lot of you have had it, you can use any machine that has Design Center or IQ Designer. So that means a multi-needle machine that has that. It means the Dream, the Destiny, the Stellaire, the Altair. It means the Luminaire and the Solaris and
the Meridian.
The Meridian.
XE1, XJ1.
XJ1. Anything that has the Design Center IQ Designer on it can do it. You just have to have already taken your introductory class on that part of the program.
Which leads us to the dates.
Dates.
So the first class is going to be on March 16th.
The 16th.
It's going to be 10 to noon. Just a 2-hour class. It might not be up there because we just sent it.
Yeah, I just sent it in. So give it till this afternoon to sign up. But remember, please that if it fills up, I'll always put another one.
You missed out. Too bad, so sad.
I will always put another one. I don't want
tears
anybody
in your
to
coffee.
Be disappointed.
I had tears in my coffee yesterday because it was sitting on the edge of the table and I scooted something. And I always bring a lid in, but the lid doesn't keep it in when it flies off the table onto the concrete. I was like, you know how you're just like, oh, I was so excited about drinking, and for me it's my all day thing. I was like, oh,
I've done that and knocked the whole cup of coffee off the desk first thing in the morning and look down there and go, okay, what do I do with that puddle now? Because my cup's the size of your cup. It's a big coffee cup.
Okay.
So the first one's going to be on March the 16th, and that will be for those of you that have already taken your introductory class.
And I'm checking. I know. I have a record of everyone who's taken
we
it.
have to do that only because really it's a fun class, but it won't be fun if you know nothing about IQ Designer. The second class is not going to be until the 7th of April. So if you have not had your introductory class and you would like to participate, please email Jeannie and let her know what machine you're on so that we can schedule some of these introductory classes. And then you can jump in maybe on the one that's on the 7th. And again, if they fill up, I will put more on.
You want to take the class. It's going to be super fun.
It is going to be fun.
And think about all those hand stitching designs that Michelle was talking about, Redwork, that now you'll be able to scan in and you can forego. I know we have trouble with our hands.
We're not even going to scan. I'm going to send them the image. So this is how I do it. I don't scan this complex of an image into the machine. I actually take the file, put it on a USB, and open the file off the USB in Design Center.
But to get it on the USB.
Oh, yeah. Just download it. I'm going to send the file. They're going to download it.
But if you ladies want to do it from a pattern and you have your ScanNCut, that's what Michelle and I did one. It was so much fun. It was a hand design.
And it was really fast,
and it was,
too. The first time it was perfect.
Perfect. It was so perfect. We're going to do that as a class this fall because it was a pumpkin and it was so much fun.
It was so perfect.
So, okay. So if you have taken your IQ Designer Design Center class, you can sign up for March 16th. If you have not taken that class yet, you need to sign up for April 7th, and we will schedule you for your IQ Designer Design Center class at the end of March. You're going to reach out to me, and you're going to say, I need to take that class. That way I can figure out who needs to take what class. So 316 if you've taken it, 417 if you haven't.
47.
Or 47 if you haven't. And you are going to email me as well, so I can figure out too low.
That's been saying that the whole time.
But I haven't read it. Please set the frame, or viewers may experience. I don't know how to do that, so sorry.
You experience what you get today.
Yeah, because if it was Patrick, he'd be like,
It's a Jeannie and Michelle live and Ross.
Oh man,
I know.
So
all right, so let us know, and
do you mind silencing that?
If any of these sessions fill up, please let us know, because I don't know that you tried to sign up and the class said full unless you tell me. I will open up more sessions. I never want anyone to be disappointed. So I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to have a lot of different applications.
Yeah, and you'll be able to use it on so many things afterwards. Folio class.
Yeah, Diane, email me or
17th,
call.
the Folio class.
10 to 1.
Oh, you know what? I said are you asking? Are you asking us just to confirm the time on that? Is it not right somewhere? Can you let me know what I need to fix?
March 17th. Yeah, I know it's on that date.
So the Folio class. Oh, you know what? We should talk about that. So number one, on next Tuesday, because I'm not going to be here tomorrow, so let's talk about it right now. Okay, March 17th. Did I say the wrong date and confuse you? The Folio class
from 10 to 1.
The 17th from 10 to 1. The this Creating Complex Designs is going to be on the 16th. So it's going to be the day before. Michelle and I are doing Twofer on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's going to be so fun. So if you're just joining us for the first time, I love when the calendar gives us these little quirks. So on 02/22/2022 on a Tuesday, Jeannie and I are doing a twofer. So that means we are each doing a class that is 2 hours long. Now, I wanted to schedule the class for 2:22 to 4:22, but apparently the computer thinks that's too difficult. So my class is from 10 to 1. We're doing a cork on the Scan and Cut and our sewing machines, but very basic sewing like straight stitch. We're going to do a little cork notebook where we're going to cut out our cork, and we're going to put some fabric behind it, and then sew the pieces together and have a cute little notebook that we can put our notes in. And then Jeannie's doing this amazing little tool organizer that stands on a stand. I love things that organize. I may not always get my stuff there.
I love mine.
But I do love them.
It's so cute.
So here's the cork notebook that we're going to be doing.
We're full though, right?
Yeah,
we're full.
It might be full. If there's enough interest, I'll resurrect it as something else later if you'd like. So, but let us know.
And if you wanted to take that and the class is full, you can always sign up and you can do it with the recording after the class.
Yes.
We just want to keep it limited so it's not too chaotic for the people that signed up at home, because I've been using it because I love it so much. This is what I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be the afternoon class. And this is the Sew Organized. It's quick. We're going to do 2 of them in that 2 hours. So make sure you cut 2 of them. It comes with 1 frame, but you can change it out. You could be like, ooh, this is my fall organizer. This is my spring organizer.
So you know how I do it. I would have a different Disney character for whatever mood I was in. This is my Mickey organizer. This is my Ariel.
Maleficent organizer.
This is Maleficent because I'm in a mood today.
Yeah. So I just love this project. It was like, it's fun. It's easy. It'll make a great present. So I think
Karen,
Michelle's class is
we
full.
mentioned earlier that it's not on the calendar because we haven't got it there yet. So just give us some time.
Check this afternoon.
Yeah, Donnie. It's not touchscreen, is it?
Yeah, that's good, Donnie.
Donnie, I'm sure that'll be fine. All right. So these other classes, so the first round of the PhD classes of the So Happy,
Yes.
those sold out immediately. So I put on some new sessions. So please, there's another one coming up on, they're all on that same week.
So, yes, it is the 15th.
This one is coming up again on the 15th. We're doing one in class, and the ladies had an amazing time yesterday.
They had so much fun.
We did.
Look how cute that is. And
not only that, but one of the ladies emailed me today to let me know that the tips that I gave for putting on the binding and getting that mitered corner on both sides, did it bite you?
Yeah. I hate kids.
Was worth the price of the class on its own. So I don't just walk you through the pattern directions. I add my tips and tricks. If you sign up for a class, especially this one that says there's a Facebook group, please join it. There's a pre-class video that has your prep work. If you don't do your prep work because you didn't watch the video, that one's on you.
I watched part of that video, and you shared your trick on, like, prepping the vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
I know. This girl works with, I'm winning. The vinyl is not going to win. I am going to win.
And those are tips. I'm sorry. You just don't get those just anywhere. I mean, I've worked with vinyl, and I do stuff but I watched that, and I was like, oh, my God, that is an amazing tip.
The other thing, when I did the video, I did this entire project from start to finish with my multifunction, or with my digital dual feed walking foot, including the zipper. So that's a kind of tips and tricks you don't get in the pattern.
They're worth it. They're totally
Definitely.
worth it. So and we're showing this because people had signed up, but I don't know if other people know we had added those sessions.
We have extras.
All three of these classes that we're talking about are based on this panel right
One
here.
panel, yeah, and some amazing fabric that we've curated to go with them. That we have, at least we had it. That we have some more coming.
Yep. Isn't this
so
cute? Look how cute these are.
This is the most beautiful feeling it's Moda canvas, and it's absolutely amazing. It's not stiff like
she would
canvas. Know. I fell in love with this the minute it came in the store. It's the most amazing texture. It's just beautiful.
And just the metallic on it, which is amazing. Oh, there's Momo here. I don't know how that got here. Momo hasn't been here.
It's always a bonus when you have pet hair on it.
So this is the Buttercup bag, and I think the biggest comment I get when people come in is they go, "It's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be."
It is a big bag, but it holds a lot of stuff. So in the class, here's what I'm toying with as an idea, and I probably will do it for the class. Again, you need to watch the pre-class videos. But it's got a really big lid in here. And I was thinking about adding a mesh pocket across the top here. And then somebody said it would be better if it had handles. So the pre-class video will show you how to make handles for the side, not the top, because of the Buttercup,
in the design.
And also for mesh pocket in the side. And then I've also changed completely the directions for adding this panel. First of all, if you do it as the directions say, you will have a bag that flops like a pancake. There's not enough support there.
We know some things that flop like pancakes.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
It is. It happens.
Life. It's called life.
Life flops. I'm like, I don't think that's where you were going, but I'm going to let that one go because that might be an HR thing. And then the other day, I also realized I did a little bit of snooping around town as for some other things that would work. But if you bought a kit, you got what I called the magic stabilizer. And you're thinking, what is this? It looks like it should go in the trash. Don't put it in the trash.
Yeah, that's important. That goes with the project. So the next class, we have one that is filled, and that one is on the 23rd. That's going to be next week, next Wednesday. There's another class you could sign up, and that is going to be
on the 18th.
That'll be on March 18th from 1 to 4. So get signed up for that. We are putting kits together for it too. We're making it super easy. You just have to call and go, I want the kit for this class. I want the kit for that class. If you can't sign up, you can still get a kit. So just let us know. But you have to, there's like different parts of it. And so you have to call us and let us know. We can put a kit together for you. The last project in that series.
And this one's one of my favorites, I think. is this
Here,
is a
hold it
flip
over my
folio. So when you open it, it has all of these wonderful little pockets that have little zippers on them so that you can keep your stuff organized. That one's sewed to the organizer. But this one's wonderful. Now, what is not in the kit in this is the snaps. But I am gonna, on the pre-class video, I'm gonna show you 2 ways to do snaps. One is my way with a press. And the other one is is Jeannie's way of putting it on the garage floor and banging it with the little tool that comes with the snaps.
That's
It
the
works.
only reason that's my way is because
It works.
I've never had an excellent teacher like this, and someday I'm gonna do it professionally too.
But if you have neither, you can use Velcro to close for the closure.
Oh yeah, so Velcro will work too. Diane Reed was in the other day, and she bought all different color.
Oh yeah, that's
zipper tape. So each one is going to have a different color.
You truly can make this what makes you happy.
Yeah, and what you'll be using for your class is yours will have this panel, and it says "Crafting each day keeps the crazy away." How much fun is that?
For me, I'm not sure, but yeah, for most people it does.
So cute. And if you just want the kit, you can reach out to us, and we can put together a little kit for you.
Yeah.
I guess we could make them and just put them online or something. That would be so
we could.
organized.
That would be organized.
So this one is going to be on, and I still haven't gotten the patterns for this because it hasn't been released. The first class is on March 8th, and I think that one is sold out. And then there's another one on March
17th.
March 17th, and that's going to be from 10 to 1. So just wanted to show you those again because I know we had done those and they sold out instantly and people were super sad. But we thought we'd show them to you again. So if you hadn't seen them before, you could get signed up. I can trade. Anna, email me if you want me to switch you out, and I'll go ahead and switch you out for that.
Okay.
Last thing I wanted to talk to you about. I just got this in the store. So you know we are huge with. You're like, oh, an empty rack, wonderful. You know we're huge clear quilt people. We carry the Fill-Tech, and that's what we recommend when you're doing your embroidery, and we have them in, what are the 8 different colors?
You know what? I had never used those before I came to work here, and I love them.
Do you love them?
I love them, yes.
And I sew with them sometimes if they're in
I love
there.
them because I don't have to wind bobbins.
Yes, who wants to wind
In
a bobbin?
colors.
Especially when you're doing embroidery and you're like, bobbin, 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 bobbin. So some people had asked me if I had the cotton bobbins for quilting, and we just hadn't had them, and I just ordered them. So I haven't filled this up yet. This just came in. This is going to be Egyptian long staple cotton. It is class 15 bobbins, so it's going to fit your Baby Lock and your Brother machines. It'll fit your Janome machines too. And it is 50 weight thread. So it's going to match, you know, the quilting thread that you're going to be using. And just imagine this is filled up with your white, your black, your gray, your khaki. So it's going to have all the basic colors.
So if it was me, I'd need the whole rack and all.
The rack is huge.
The rack is nice.
Right? You could just, if
I'm
you want me to
all
get
about
you a whole
organizing.
rack, I can get you a whole rack. But then you just have your colors, everything.
I'm looking at that thinking if it's going to fit in the slat wall because it has these little hooky things.
Yeah, or you could hook them over this.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, this is what Michelle was talking about, the hooky things, because we can just like stick it in our slat wall.
I mean,
we'll have it by the register.
That's my goal. I want slat wall in my sewing room so that I can hang things on the slat wall.
It's the best. I have slat wall, and it is the best. So it's $7.99 per spool and
Per tube.
Per tube. Sorry, and that would be really expensive. Golden thread. So it's $7.99 per. So it's like $1 a spool, and you just throw it in and just sew. Who wants to be bothered winding a bobbin?
Yeah, really.
So this will be up. I will load that up, and it'll be here.
Sorry.
I thought we had nothing to say, but I guess we did. Square pillow. If you need a square pillow, I will grab one for you right now, Miss Cora. Do you mind grabbing that? And this one, I'll put it aside. I'll put it up in special orders. I have probably a handful left of these. So if you need it, get it. And I think that's it.
Is it?
We will see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if Mr. Patrick will be here. I think he'll be here. I'll be like, you better get to work. I have trouble being here without Patrick. It's not as bad when I'm here. I'm not here. Oh, plus I'm not going to be here either. So everyone send Patrick healing thoughts so he can be here at work tomorrow. And And just have a great day. I hope you make something incredible. We'll have a question of the day for you. Michelle is saying be inspired and be creative, and we will see you